Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science Challenge. Today is August 17th, 2020. I'm getting ready to run the report on for the state of Ohio for COVID-19. Before we get started, a couple notes. There is a link to my SQLite database and R code in the description below. Don't forget to click and read the red S button on the lower right-hand corner of the screen to subscribe. And don't forget to share the Caribou Data Science channel with one of your friends this week. A big shout out to the 15 people who have already subscribed to the Data Science channel. Okay, so let's open up the report for Ohio. Open this up. Okay, let's run a report here. So let's take a look at cases for the state of Ohio, the previous 14, with a 14-day moving average in red. Okay, you can clearly see the first spike, the climb, and you can see that sometime around mid-July, the first part of August, we began to see a decline in cases in the state of Ohio, which this is really encouraging news. This is amazing. This is fantastic, encouraging news. It means that the steps of the citizens of Ohio and this country are working. The steps that we are taking are making a difference in the number of deaths. Right? Again, even at the state level, you can see a flattening of the death rates. Okay, it dropped down about here. Pretty much, the spikes. The basic movement is still horizontal. The slight decline here at the end. Numerous days have finished below the 40 deaths per day line. Now let's take a look at the higher cases by week. Again, you can see the climb beginning back up in the first week of June, probably. Continued upward. And now 1, 2, 3, 4 straight weeks of decline for cases in the state of Ohio. Very good news. Let's look at deaths in Ohio. Again, you can see a decline here. Now the last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks, the deaths increased to about 225 for last week. But for the previous, not for last week, the week before last. Last week, deaths totals were about 150, so the decline from the previous week. Let's take it cases by month. You can see as expected. Interesting enough, May was larger than April. Clearly, the largest number of deaths was in July so far. Probably 40,000 or a little more. Well, so far this month, the month of August, for the first 2 weeks, our deaths are under 1,000. Cases are under 10,000, which is still a lot less than the previous week. Okay, the monthly plot of deaths, and you can see once again, we've seen a steady decline in deaths in the U.S. from about, I want to say 1,200 to 1,500 deaths in May to over 600 in July. And so far, with 2 weeks into the month of August, we haven't even reached halfway up to last month's total. What about, those are deaths again. Let's see, weekly, monthly, mean, average cases. All right, so here we go. You can see the weekly average continue to climb. I think it's important to realize that this shape, even if we're dealing with an average number per week, follow the main curve, follow the curve, the trend of the daily totals. So you can see the lowest it's been since April is 400. Then we had a steady increase in cases, but for the last 3 weeks, it's declined again. The average number of cases for the last 3 weeks declined. Now we look at deaths. You can see once again the deaths reached its low at about maybe 15 per day during the first week of July, but now the next 2 weeks it increased. Now for last week, it declined. Uh, the average number of cases per month, flat for the first 3 months, spiked in July. Now for the first 2 weeks of August, we're coming very close to approaching the July total cases. What about deaths? You can see we had a spike in deaths in May, decline, a slight increase. With July having 20 cases, averaging 20 cases, 20 deaths per month. In August, the first 2 weeks of August, over about 25 per month. Okay, so that is the report for the state of Ohio in the U.S. for August 16th. Once again, if you haven't done so already, click on that red S down the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe to the channel. Also, please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks a lot for stopping by and have a nice day.